Hello everyone, welcome back. The ride only gets crazier from here. So I found some strange news for you. Well, it struck me, and the media keeps going on and on about it, so I'm sure you've probably heard something. So yes, strange guy, check. Some sort of news, check. Loudly greet everyone and begin show in progress. Yep, seems like the right show to me. Quick disclaimer, I'm not really a professional in any of this. I'm just kind of a guy. A guy who sometimes brings you news. So, a sometimes news guy. But mostly just some guy. So take away what you will from this, but I'm just trying to help you understand something that's kind of a complicated issue. Or is it an issue at all? So you've probably at least heard a little bit about the Gamestop madness, the shoving of Robinhood, and the rise of the mighty Dogecoin. Doge? I mean, it really could go either way. I'm gonna say Doge because that's how it looks to me, but if I'm wrong, tell me about it down in the comments, okay? Go ahead and leave a big angry note at me in all caps so that I can feel real bad about myself. Anyway, as I said, not a professional, here we go. If this is your first time hearing about one of these, I'm glad I got to break the news to you. It could have been way worse. We're going to briefly go over this with a fun metaphor to connect some of the dots, and hopefully we'll learn something today. Understanding more of the world around us. So let's imagine the stock market as a big fancy restaurant. Biggest and best one in town. It was the greatest. It makes most of the money. The billionaires, of course, they own the restaurant. Robinhood is kind of like the waiter who knows too much about what's going on in the back and likes to gab a lot, so he's able to tell you about the specials and the deals and more than he probably should. Tells you things like lobster and steak sell for much more, and they seem to sell the most considering it's a fancy restaurant, right? Who goes to the fancy restaurant and orders a salad? While Robinhood the waiter tells you that pasta sells less and is cheaper to buy. Gamestop here is the pasta guy. Small dude trying to get by in the world. Dogecoins are kind of like Chuck E. Cheese tokens in this big food example. They are worth things because everyone agrees that they are. And you can buy stuff when they're accepted. What we are finding out is that we can buy stock in and support the pasta guy. We agree to stop buying steak and lobster, everyone buy pasta, and force the bigwigs to put more money into the pasta to level out the supply and demand. This also makes them lose money in the steak and lobster area because no one's buying it anymore. And this makes them angry. And skyrockets our investments in the pasta guy. Now, pasta guy has so much more money to give us in return for our investments. Kinda like a loan that appreciates as the person does better. So everyone owns a bit, but that bit keeps getting bigger. So in order to make the books balance and everything to come out right, the owners have to put more money into the pasta box than they usually would. And they are not happy about that. And they are really mad at that waiter Robinhood guy for letting us get too close to the secrets of the store. They are being punished. Kind of. You might actually find out at the end of the story that the waiter was a secret jerk the whole time, but we'll get to that later, won't we? But now that everyone has seen what we can do with pasta, other items on the menu are starting to look pretty good. Very good, in fact. Also, those Chuck E. Cheese coins have a value by themselves. What? So we have people in on the pasta GameStop maneuver, the pasta stop, and they're putting more money into the Chuck E. Cheese coin, aka Dogecoin, at an alarming rate. Does that make lunch? I mean sense. You see, all this food talk's really got me. Anyway, by buying smaller chunks of different businesses, we are really throwing a wrench in the plans of the billionaires who like to play gamble with the rise and fall of the regular stock patterns. And that is our right as Americans. We fought hard to mess things up. In response to the swell, Robinhood was forced to stop people from playing with the pasta. And some people are mad, and they've already started taking actions. It is supposed to be a free market, unfettered by the blood-stained hands. Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency. These have some complexities to them. But basically, money comes from a certain place, you know? Mints and stuff. They decide the value. They print the 1, they print the 5, they print the 10, and they connect each bill and each coin back to the mint that they were made at as sort of a tracking mechanism. Cryptocurrency, on the other hand, is something based anonymously on the internet. So no mint, no physical coin, no physical bill, no way to trace it. It means what Chuck E. Cheese coins mean. You can use them at places that accept them. And you do so because everyone agrees that that token makes one token. Imagine if everyone decided to make those tokens actual currency. It would start having a market and become more acceptable everywhere. Same idea in action with cryptocurrency. There are definitely more intricacies, but this is just a precursory explanation. Try to make it relative so that it makes a little more sense than these vast words you've never heard from. Think of food and think about how hungry a lot of us are getting. So why does any of this matter? Because it absolutely proves the idea that we can make a difference. Most of the time we can feel so powerless, like our votes don't count, like our values can't be heard. But this proves we can be powerful, especially together. We can accomplish anything that we set our focus on. So if any of this is still unclear, write me in the comments. And if you want to hear me go look and explain more in fun metaphoric ways like this, then go ahead and say something, and I'll go ahead and research it. I'll put my time and energy into it, because I'm doing this for you people. Because we are one, and I do all of this for you. Of course, I enjoy it too. I enjoy bringing smiles to people as I dispel confusion and attack our insecurities with a hammer. The hammer of justice. And it's making us stronger together. Because above all else, united we stand.